Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the biggest shindig of the summer. It's JWF Summerfest, and I am your host, Silver Spoon, joined as always by the biggest party planner on the planet. It is Captain Tibbs.
Margaritas for everyone.
That's right, Tibbs. And let me tell you something. The weather might be hot, but we're gonna have us some cool wrestling tonight. We got matches like Canada Charlie versus Felix Ball, Blake Tanner versus Ric Flair, and then of course, this match. A match that, let me tell you something, Tibbs, I think it has galactic repercussions. It is a last God standing match. A match that, let me tell you something, it's gonna prove who the true god of the JWF is, as this man, Scottye Moore, takes on Mamoa Curry.
Shit's gonna get busted up, alright.
That's right, Tibbs. Now, of course, we've seen in recent weeks, Scottye Moore had a bit of an ego problem, which of course is not anything different than what we've seen it from him in the past. But he's proclaimed himself to be the new god of the JWF, calling himself the main event, the #1 deity. And of course, we all know there's only one true god in the JWF, Mamoa Curry, and he's had some problems with this man right here.
Not for nothing, Sills. This is something that can only be settled in a ring with one of the most vicious matches that I have at my disposal.
That's right, Tibbs. A last God standing match, as Mamoa Curry dubbed it, which means these men have to beat each other down to a point where they are not able to answer a 10 count.
Last man standing matches, of course, arose when death matches were made illegal in the States in 1925.
That's right, Tibbs. Alright, Tibbs, and there he is, the god of law, god of the sea, and of course the god of the entire freaking JWF, as he calls himself. It's Mamoa Curry. Tibbs, let me tell you something, I nearly flew out of my seat when this man made his return a few weeks back. How do you feel about Mamoa Curry?
Ecstatic, Sills. I had to pick him up as he wanted to come to the arena, and he just walked out of the ocean.
That's right, Tibbs. And of course, as Mamoa Curry made it clear last week, Scottye Moore has broken the 10 commandments of Curry, which of course, let me tell you something, I mean, it works out great. 10 commandments of Curry have to answer a 10 count, and let me tell you something, I think Scottye Moore is going to be paying penance tonight for breaking those commandments.
And Mamoa Curry is a harsh and unfair god.
That's right, Tibbs. But the crowd loves him. Look at him going wild for the return of the god of the JWF.
He's pretty cool.
Alright, looks like Mamoa just inspecting. Like, this is his home, the JWF. And you do not want to step to Mamoa Curry's house, especially when he's as angry as he's been lately.
Not at all. When he's walking through these halls after he's angry, they shake with the anger of Curry.
That's right. Meanwhile, Scottye Moore. Oh, wait, I was going to say Scottye Moore starting off with some offense, but unfortunately it looked like Mamoa Curry immediately putting the, big power bomb, putting the assault on Scottye Moore.
His mistake was trying to punch him in the head.
That's right. And another power bomb. Mamoa Curry. It's Powerbomb City here in Birmingham, Alabama, picking up Scottye Moore for a third powerbomb right there, Tibbs. Let me tell you something. Scottye Moore, he wouldn't admit it, but you could tell he has been afraid of this match, afraid of facing Mamoa Curry. But it looks like that fear's not getting in the way with that big Luthez press taking down the god. But unfortunately, Mamoa Curry fighting back.
See, Scottye Moore, he's got to find his opportunity. He's got to find those openings in a chink in the armor of Mamoa Curry, which is not something you get all the time.
That's right, Tibbs. Let me tell you something. Like Mamoa Curry, he is not an easily defeated human being. In fact, the only person who I could even think to have Mamoa Curry's number in the past was the Dylan, a man who, of course, we have seen is vicious in this ring. And I don't believe Scottye Moore, at least right now, not right now, is showing that vicious streak that Dylan is known for.
Of course, the Dylan, our current Captain's Champion.
That's right, Tibbs. And of course, later tonight, we're going to see the Dylan in a match against the Hammerman. Oh, wait, Scottye Moore. Looks like he's getting a bit of an advantage on Mamoa jumping. Oh! Mamoa with the strength, picking Scottye out of the air and draping him off the ropes.
It's all wonderful, Sills, but let's talk more about the Hammerman.
All right, Tibbs. All right, now, wait, let's see here. Looks like, I mean, Tibbs, this is... Scottye Moore's barely... Ooh, wait. Just as I spoke, I was going to say Scottye Moore's barely gotten in any offense, but looks like after that clothesline attempt, he is firmly in control going to the outside. What's Scottye Moore? Oh! Scottye Moore actually getting a sledgehammer, speaking of the Hammerman, from the outside of the ring. But wait. Ooh, Mamoa Curry fighting back. And a big Momoan punch puts down the infamous one.
Gods. That punch could shatter a man's skull.
That's right. It looks like Shibata, our faithful referee, at a count of 4. Ooh, Scottye barely making it to his feet before he hits 5. Looks like he was going for a kick, but unfortunately, ooh, Mamoa slamming him down. I think his skull cracked against the head of that sledgehammer.
Ooh, it's just pain on pain on pain.
That's right. And of course, Tibbs, we know you as a man, one of the men responsible for bringing Mamoa Curry into the JWF so many years ago. Tell us about him.
Well, you see, I first met Mamoa Curry when he rescued me as my ship was sinking into the Pacific. And then he told me if I wanted to survive, I had to best...
Went for a spear attempt, but Scottye Moore reversed into a DDT. Let me tell you something. I think if he hit that fisherman's spear, that would have been it for Scottye Moore.
Oh, not at all. That spear would break him in half.
Yep. Oh, but Scottye Moore, speaking of breaking things, coming down, taking apart the announce table. Scottye, what are you doing?
He's ruining my good setup is what he's doing, damn it.
That's all right, but luckily, looks like Mamoa Curry fighting back, defending our announce table. Oh, wait, no, he's hitting Scottye with the announce table.
Oh, well, that's fine, I suppose.
That's right. Now, ooh, wait. Oh, I was going to say going for a suplex, but Scottye reversed, and now grabbing Mamoa. Ooh, sending him rib first into those steel steps. And let me tell you something, Tibbs. I think if Scottye Moore has one advantage in this match is, of course, the fact that he cannot be disqualified. So he can use those steel steps. He can use the sledgehammers. And I think those weapons may be his only allies in this match.
Oh, he's going to need to take every little chance he can get. And these weapons might give him that crucial cutting edge to help.
That's right. And I think Scottye Moore... just hoping, praying Mamoa Curry doesn't make it back to his feet after those vicious shots from those steel steps. And Mamoa Curry actually seems like he's unmoving, Tibbs. Oh, wait, there he goes, coming back to his feet.
Oh, he's up.
All right. Ooh, big drop kick from Scottye sends Mamoa to the ground. Now looks like he's got that sledgehammer, but once again, Mamoa Curry unmoving. Tibbs, I think something might be wrong with Mamoa tonight.
Well... he did drink about a gallon of booze beforehand, which is a little bit more than normal.
That's right, and well, I mean, let's not forget, Scottye Moore ahead of this match he seemed afraid, he's almost seemed cowardly, and Mamoa Curry's gotten the advantage. Do you think Mamoa almost underestimated Scottye ahead of this match? Oh, Mamoan punch putting him down. It don't matter if you underestimate him or not, that Mamoan punch will keep Scottye Moore on the ground.
Mamoa Curry is... if not anything else, known for having the arrogance true to his stature as a god.
That's right. Oh, wait, but tossing Scottye Moore to the outside, and now picking him up for a huge, ooh, elevated suplex, sending Scottye Moore down, but Scottye Moore is getting back up, Tibbs.
Scottye Moore is showing some resilience that I've never seen before.
That's right. I mean, earlier in the match, I don't know if it was the fear or what, but Scottye almost, oh, spear! Huge spear sending Scottye Moore to the ground. Tibbs, that might have been it. That could have cracked some ribs, let me tell you.
He went straight through him.
That's right. Now Scottye Moore just laying on the ground as Mamoa Curry continues to put boots to him. And Tibbs, let me tell you something. Do you think that might have been a mistake to continue the assault after that fisherman's spear?
You know, I don't know, Sills. It may have helped wake Scottye Moore up.
Mamoa Curry getting sent to the outside. It looked like he landed skull first onto those steel steps. Tibbs, we might want to have to get somebody out here to check if Mamoa might have had a concussion after that.
I know, he may have the hardest skull in the business, but even that'll rattle you.
That's right, and you can see Scottye Moore laying almost defeated. I mean, I would have thought Mamoa, that drop onto those steel steps would have took him out, but whatever Mamoa has done has left Scottye Moore unmoving. Shibata at a count of 6-7, it looks like. Tibbs, let me tell you something. I think one more fisherman's spear. And, at the count of 9, just before 10, Scottye's starting to make it back to his feet, but Mamoa looking to put a bit more vicious assault on Scottye.
Of course, Mamoa Curry continued that assault. It did break the count.
That's right. Unfortunately, that is it. Meanwhile, Scottye Moore luckily getting back to his feet, trying to take some advantage. And, big neck breaker, swinging neck breaker, draping Mamoa off of those ropes. But it looks like Scottye Moore setting up for possibly the SMG. But wait! Mamoa reversing, sending Scottye Moore into the turnbuckle. And now putting him on that top rope. Tibbs, let me tell you something. I think Mamoa's trying to kill Scottye Moore. Big power bomb straight onto the back of the neck.
He might have to get that boy to stay down.
That's right. Looks like he's going for another power bomb. Wait, Scottye actually fighting out of it, fighting back. But unfortunately, Mamoa still maintaining the attack, but Scottye fighting back. And now tossing Mamoa into the ropes. What do you think Scottye's going for here?
He's probably doing anything that he can. Anything he can think of.
Wait, what's Scottye going for here? He's got Mamoa. Scottye, think about your career. Oh my God! Sending Mamoa Curry back first through the announce table. I think his skull bounced off of those steel steps, and Mamoa Curry is unmoving, Tibbs.
Curry, he's out of it. I don't know who would survive something like that.
That was a horrifying, that was the most dastardly thing I've ever seen in a JWF ring. I don't think Scottye Moore wanted to win. He wanted to kill Mamoa Curry. Shibata at a count of 7, and Mamoa still not moving. Tibbs, this is horrifying. He's done it. He's done it. He may have had to kill Mamoa Curry, but Scottye Moore has somehow won this last God standing match. Tibbs, this is shocking.
I can't believe what I'm seeing here, Silv. This is insurmountable. This is something we've only seen once before.
That's right. I mean, Scottye Moore putting his name in the ranks. Of course, last week on JWF War, Blake Tanner talking about his match tonight and how it may cement his legacy. But I think Scottye Moore cemented his legacy tonight with that vicious attack on Mamoa Curry.
Beautiful.
Hello everybody, this is everyone's favorite commentator, Silver Spoon, here to remind you that after the show, to go to patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, remember the JWF and all the other BS Network programs exist because of listeners like you, because of our lovely patrons over at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. For the price of a cup of coffee a month, you can support the JWF. You can support them good old fight boys, fun fiction, a load of BS. You can support the entire network for just a few dollars a month. And of course, you get access to our exclusive Discord where you can help us make decisions. You'll get shouted out on a load of BS every single week. We got tons of perks waiting for you over at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. All right, Tibbs, and now it looks like we are going to get into let me tell you something. Another vicious match. It is going to be a ladder match where these two men, Bananas in Pajamas, have a chance to finish their climb to the top of the JWF tag division by taking on the Ratscension.
Now, Bananas in Pajamas, they have certainly been impressing as of late.
That's right. I mean, of course, we remember at last month's Excessive Force pay-per-view, we honestly thought Bananas in Pajamas had that match won, Tibbs. We saw, I can't remember if it was Johnny or Joey, but one of them put Connor of the Ratscension through a flaming table. But unfortunately, Victor coming in at the last minute with a huge powerbomb, allowing the team to get a sneak victory.
Now, I only wish I understood what they said.
That's right, Tibbs. I mean, as we've heard in the past, these two boys, Johnny and Joey, they started out as just two brothers in the Bronx, knowing one day they could possibly make it to the JWF, knowing one day they could possibly be champions, and maybe tonight those boyhood dreams could come true, but not if these men have anything to say about it.
Oh, there they are.
That's right, Tibbs. Two of the most vicious competitors the JWF have ever seen, the Ratscension. Of course, we have the team of Rat Boy, Connor, and Victor here. And let me tell you something, Tibbs. After that vicious assault on Bananas in Pajamas on the last episode of JWF War, I don't know. I don't know if Bananas in Pajamas are going to be at 100% for this match.
It's definitely very brutal what happened to them. And the Ratscension seems to be on the top of their game, whatever that means.
That's right, Tibbs. All right, and there is what it's all about. The JWF Tag Team Championship, a symbol of teamwork, a symbol of brotherhood, and these two brothers are looking to claim it tonight. Yay. All right, Tibbs, and the match is starting off. Victor already sliding to the outside. I mean, do you think that's a wise move? Oh, wait! Joey jumping off the top rope with that huge leg lariat to Victor before Victor can actually get to one of those ladders, but unfortunately, in the ring, Connor taking advantage of Johnny being there all alone. Of course, as we remember, last week, the Ratscension made it known that in this match, they had one goal: to divide and conquer, and right now, that looks like exactly what they're doing.
I will tell you, B&P's biggest strength is when they're together.
That's right, Tibbs, but unfortunately, it looks like right now, you've got one on the inside, one on the outside. They're not teaming up. It's almost like, you've said it before, two separate matches going on at the same time, and I feel like that's where the weakness of Bananas in Pajamas are going to be there.
Let's be honest, Silva, in singles competition, these two wouldn't make it really far, but their teamwork is what really makes them contenders for the JWF Tag Team Championship.
Exactly, it's their brotherhood, that quest for victory. And it looks like Joey getting back into the ring, taking on Connor, trying to defend his brother from the vicious attack of the King of the Rat Babies, but unfortunately Victor right there with that huge DDT.
No, I may not like the fruit, but I like the boys.
That's right, Tibbs. I mean, like Bananas in Pajamas have said before, Victor is honestly like the secret weapon of the Ratscension. You look at a large, imposing figure like Connor, and you suppose he would be the brawn of the group, the strength, but it's actually Victor who has been there this whole time to help them win these matches.
Yes, he's got blood of steel.
That's right. Meanwhile, on the outside, looked like Joey setting up this ladder between our newly renovated announce table and the ring. I don't know what that kind of dastardly bridge could result in, but oh wait, Victor on the inside of the ring taking Joey on the top rope. That ladder waiting in the middle of the ring. Tibbs, this will not feel good. Wait, Joey fighting out, and oh my God! Sending Victor straight down onto that ladder and a huge leg drop. right. Now it looks like, unfortunately, Connor, I think Johnny was trying to follow up that leg drop with something of his own. Ooh!
Oh.
But luckily, Joey saving his tag team partner at the last minute.
Victor's on the bridge. He's not moving.
That's right. I don't know, but I think Bananas and Pajamas are too busy trying to deal with Connor, trying to deal with setting that ladder up in the middle of the ring. It's distracting them. And unfortunately, it's led to now both members of Bananas and Pajamas being downed, and Connor setting up that ladder. Oh, big elbow drop to the spine of Johnny Bananas. And now that's allowed Connor to climb to that top rope, and he's got the belt! Connor has the belt!
He's grabbing for him.
Luckily, it looks like Johnny climbing to the top and, knocking him to the ground, but unfortunately Victor knocking Johnny off as well. Oh, but a huge leg lariat from Joey sends Victor to the ground. Now climb that. Oh, I was gonna say climb the ladder, but it almost looks like he wants to cause more damage to Victor.
Ladder match. Keep your opponents down. Let your brother go for the titles.
That's right. It looks like Johnny up there, and he's unhooked one rung of that belt, but unfortunately, now Rat Boy Connor at the top, and now you've got both members of the opposing teams trying to drag them off of the ladder. Ooh, and a huge drop kick. Now looks like, I don't know what Joey's going for, grabbing Connor. And I don't know, maybe he's trying to set him up on that ladder bridge, because of course, as we can see, Victor on the outside. Wait, what's he going for? Oh! I think he was going for a lariat off the top rope, but Connor immediately sending him to the outside. The body of Joey Pajamas barely missing that ladder. Meanwhile, Johnny on the inside taking out Connor. Now,
how do you tell which one's which so good, Silves?
It's the pants is the secret. Now, oh wait, a wise move from Bananas and Pajamas, both of them atop that ladder. That way if one gets knocked down, oh, but unfortunately, Victor taking advantage and tossing that ladder down, taking out both members of Bananas and Pajamas at once.
Turning this into a real rat banana pajama soup.
That's right, Tibbs. Let me tell you something. This is a car crash of a match if I've ever seen one. Now, what would your advice be to these men, Bananas and Pajamas? It's only their second championship opportunity of their career. Do you think it might be going to their heads a little bit?
My advice, Silves, would be not to do what Victor was doing, just kind of putting his foot on the ladder repeatedly.
That's right, but wait a minute. Oh, Johnny using that ladder to take out Rat Boy Connor, and Joey pulling him up. Oh, but wait, Connor reversing, sending him into the corner, but Johnny right there to help his brother. Like we said earlier in the match, brotherhood is really what's going to help them win this match.
Exactly, and see, always a good tactic. Use the ladders as weapons. That's half the reason they're there.
That's right, Tibbs. I mean, if this match... Oh, wait. Oh, a DDT onto one of the rungs of that ladder. And now what's Joey setting up for? Ooh, Victor reversing. And now Connor rolling to the outside, but wait! Looks like he's wisely rolling out with the ladder, but wait! Victor's on the bridge! Elbow drop! Huge splash! Oh my God! Tibbs! That was a beautiful display from Bananas and Pajamas. A tandem splash through that ladder, taking out Victor. And Tibbs, now all Joey's got to do is set up that ladder, and he can make his dreams, his brothers, his family's dreams come true, climbing to the top.
One of the most beautiful moves I've seen in all my years.
That's right, and he's got the belt. He's got the belt, but unfortunately on the outside, looks like Connor running in. Unfortunately, I think the Ratscension have realized what's going on. Connor distracting Johnny just long enough. Now Joey, he's in the ring. He's a sitting duck. And now Connor on that top rung of that ladder with the championship in his hands. But wait, looks like Johnny Bananas fighting back, climbing to the top.
Johnny, you gotta do something.
That's That's right, and now both members of the team fighting back and forth, but Victor, he's come back to his senses, and now he's got both members of the Ratscension going. Oh! Leg lariat from out of nowhere! Joey taking out Victor, and now body shots to Connor. Come on,
Make yourself famous, Joey.
Oh my God! Sending Connor, landing on top of Victor, and he's got the championship. Do it, boy! Do it!
Wait.
He's got it!
That's it!
Bananas in Pajamas are about to throw the biggest party that Birmingham, Alabama has ever seen. Because Bananas in Pajamas are the brand new JWF Tag Team Champions.
Brass monkey for everyone.
That's right, Tibbs, and there it is. There it is. You know there's one apartment in the Bronx right now. Tears filling the eyes of Mama and Papa Pajamas as these boys have claimed their spot at the top. What's up, guys? Do you like wrestling and not so professional? That's not how it goes. Anyways, what's up? We're the fight boys, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, stop. Let's just stop right now.
No, this is it. This is the promo. It's already started. So, if you want to know the backstory on all of these amazing matches you've been seeing tonight, ladies and gentlemen, check out the Fight Boys podcast. We talk about the JWF, and then we also talk about other random bullshit, like Vince McMahon's D&D, like Vince McMahon's D&D fetish.
And sometimes we talk about actual wrestling.
No, that's Dylan's thing, and then I just kind of zone out on those.
God forbid you learn anything about Japanese culture.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, check us out, guys, because remember, when you're a fight boy for life. All right, Tibbs, and now it's time for a match that you have got some very personal stakes in, as this man, Felix Ball, comes down to the ring to face off against someone you know all too well, Canada Charlie.
As it turns out, Silva, I know both of these men in a very, very close personal way.
That's right. I mean, of course, I've done my research, and I know back in the day, you ran the Alabama territory. Felix Ball ran the Canada territory. And, of course, you guys you would trade talent, you would work together, but there was a huge falling out after a while, culminating in Canada Charlie choosing Felix over you as a trainer.
Well, I can't blame him for that. That boy, he was always special.
That's right, Tibbs. I mean, he's a former captain's champion. We, of course, saw him debut at last year's Cash in the Bag pay-per-view, and for months, people considered Canada Charlie a joke. They considered him not a threat in the JWF, but he has certainly proven himself. But Felix Ball does not agree with that. What do you think?
I think that more than anything, my son has proven that he can step away from the teachings of Felix Ball and understand what it means to be a good and great superstar on his own.
That's right, Tibbs.
He doesn't need his papa. He doesn't need his trainer. All he needs is himself.
That's right, Tibbs. And he's got a chance to prove that tonight in this Nautical Rules match, a match made famous by you. Do you think he did this as a tribute to you?
I think he did it because he knows how cold and unforgiving this match can be. And if there's only one way he can beat the likes of that Ball.
Ooh, unfortunately, I think Charlie got a little ambitious there, running straight for Ball. And, of course, the densest man on the universe immediately knocking him down. And now Ball just taking the boots to Charlie.
Oh, see, you can never run right at the Ball. He's like a black hole, a singularity.
That's right. There's a reason he's called the Wrecking Ball. He will, swing across that ring and hit you with that massive, dense body of here. And Tibbs, It's almost shades of the Mamoa Curry Scottye Moore match. Charlie is not getting in any offense here.
Come on, boy. You just take your time. You know what you're doing.
That's right. And, oh, huge step up in Zaguri from Ball, putting Charlie back on the ground. Tibbs, I mean, at this point in the match, you'd almost think he should go for a pin, go for something, but Felix almost telling Charlie to come on.
As you may or may not know, that has been his style for years. He plays with his opponents. Oh, he does things like that. He is a perfect hunter and a very heavy man.
That's right. This is vicious. Now Ball calling for Charlie to make it to his feet. Tibbs, this might be it. All right, and now jumping off. Oh, big drop kick straight to the ribs of Charlie. Tibbs, this is almost... it's painful to watch for me. I can't imagine how it must feel for you, the parent of Canada, Charlie. This is a beatdown. Going for a pin. Oh! He kicked out! Charlie with 2.95 kicked out.
Good boy. Keep it up. Keep it up.
That's right, but unfortunately, I think that's kind of just angered Ball. And, ooh, sitting back in the Felix recliner. Charlie just begging for mercy at this point, but barely I don't think Charlie's willing to tap out yet, though. Ooh, knocking him down. And Charlie finally fighting back, putting the boots to Ball. And now tossing him right into that turnbuckle. And now popping him up there. Tibbs, I think your boy's coming back. Wait, what's this? Oh, looks like he was trying to kick him off of that top turnbuckle, but Ball wisely dropping down onto the apron, but Charlie still fighting back with a huge boot to the chest.
Son, come on, you gotta use those nautical rules.
That's right. Ooh, but a big splash failed, and unfortunately that's given Ball a chance to grab Charlie, and huge deadlift suplex, putting Charlie on the back of his neck. Tibbs, at some point, do you think you might have to call this match for your son?
No, not at all. He won't give up like that. He'd never forgive me.
That's right, but wait. Oh, huge jumping cutter, puts him to the ground, goes for a pin. One. Oh, Shibata's hand did not hit the mat, and Ball already kicking out. All right, now bouncing him off into that ropes. And now looks like, what's he going? Oh, Tibbs, we've seen this before. That, patented swinging DDT, putting Charlie down. Goes for that pin again. Oh! And before Shibata, a kick out at 0. I think both of these men are starting to feel that fire growing within them.
That was the first thing that Charlie learned when he came to the JWF. How to take a lot of punches.
That's right. And wait! Oh, speaking of taking some punches, he's got him here for the most vicious move in his arsenal. There it is! The Canadian DDT! Goes for that pin. Shibata, come on, Shibata. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2 from Ball. Tibbs, I thought he had it there.
It was so close.
That's right. Meanwhile, Charlie rolling to the outside. What could he possibly... Now, here it is. Charlie, I think, finally remembering this is nautical rules. He can do whatever he wants. Grabbing a table from under the ring and getting it on the inside.
And you just smash him through that table.
Oh, but unfortunately, Ball taking advantage of Charlie's distraction with that table and putting him down, rolling him over for a pin. 1. Ooh, and a kick out at 2 from Charlie. All right, but unfortunately, I mean, Tibbs, it's almost like every match has something like this. You bring in the table and it ends up being your downfall. Do you think that might be what happens with Charlie today?
May or may not be. I just hope my boy's smart. Oh, never mind.
Huge spear through the table. Shards laying around them. Oh, but he kicks out. Charlie showing resilience that is unparalleled. We've never seen this kind of resilience from Charlie before.
He's had to build it up over multiple beatings.
Oh, but unfortunately, looks like Ball trying to keep those beatings. Oh! But Charlie reversing, getting the kendo stick out of his former trainer's hands. Now, Tibbs, I hate to delve into the past here, but let me ask you this right now. Ball made it clear that Charlie came to him after you kicked Charlie out of your... Wait, what's... Oh my God! Oh my God, Charlie! 1, 2, kick out! Oh, barely kick it out. Charlie using one of Ball's own signature moves against him. I didn't think Charlie could do something like that.
No, he knows Ball all too well.
That's right. And my God, Tibbs, that was an impressive move from Charlie.
He's learned a lot over the last year.
That's right, but as I was saying, Ball made it clear that Charlie came to him after getting kicked out of your wrestling school. Could you tell us what happened?
Listen, Sills, he wasn't able to learn from my style of teaching, and I understood that. I wanted him to go somewhere else where he could learn how to be a great wrestler. He didn't need me to teach him.
All right. Oh, but wait, Charlie with a neck breaker, sending Ball onto the steel rungs of that ladder, and now beating Ball down with that table. I don't think we've ever seen Charlie get this extreme in a match like this.
There's one man that Charlie has held more contempt for in his life than me. It has to be Felix Ball.
That's right. I mean, of course, we don't know the entire backstory. We don't know how these two fell out. We, of course, know Ball made his return after watching JWF and feeling ashamed at the way that Charlie presented himself in the ring, which, let me tell you something, after the past few months, is not something that I would have to agree with. I mean, if you asked me a year ago, yes, Charlie was not the best wrestler. He was almost a comedy act more than anything else, but he's come such a long way in that time, Tibbs.
See, he's always had that fire in him, that spirit. He was just never able to tap into it.
That's right, but
that's the one thing that he's learned. You gotta tap into that anger. Tap into that animosity.
And in all honesty, Tibbs, I know you hate to say it, but I think his animosity towards you in the past, that's what has sparked all this. That's what sparked the flame in Canada, Charlie. And oh my God, speaking of sparking a flame, Canada Charlie lighting that table on fire, shades of the tag team match at the Excessive Rules pay-per-view. And now he's setting up that ladder right beside it. What in the world is Charlie doing?
I don't know, but it's Nautical rules just right.
That's right. And now Ball climbing to the top. And now these two fighting it out. 10 feet, the flames licking at their boots as they fight back and forth on that ladder. Tibbs, I'm telling you, one of these men, they may end up going through that table. And I'm afraid it might not be Charlie.
I hope it's not, because the bastard deserves it.
That's right. Oh, but wait. Oh, tossing him to the other side of that flaming table. I think Charlie just dodged a bullet there. But I think that fall might have done all the damage it needed to. Rolling him over. 1, 2. Ooh, barely getting the shoulder up. You can see the pained expression on Charlie's face. Now it looks like, I don't know what Ball's going for here. Just staring down at his former pupil. I don't know if it's with a look of impressment or shame.
He's just taking a moment. He's staring over his prey. He's a
big shot to the ribs. And then, putting that arm down. He may be weakening it for that. Oh no, Tibbs, here it is. Here it is. Oh, the blue ball submission. We've seen this win Ball championships. We've seen too many wrestlers get put down by this, and it looks like Charlie is going to be the next to fall prey to it. Tibbs, no one's ever gotten out of this submission.
It hurts to watch.
Wait! What's he doing? Charlie, fight back!
Chuck.
Charlie's escaped.
Get it, boy!
Tibbs, we've never seen this before.
Destroy. Do it.
Now tossing him into the ropes, grabbing that ladder. And I don't know. I think Charlie. I know Charlie said he wanted this match to be extreme, but I don't think Charlie knows what he's doing right now.
He's got to be in a lot of pain, Sills.
That's right. Now tossing ball into the corner. Oh, huge STO puts Charlie down. Goes for a pin. Oh, kick out at 0 before the hand could touch the mat, and now Felix Ball looks. I think he almost looks terrified of Charlie's resilience at this point.
It's something he's never seen from Charlie, I can tell you that much.
That's right, Tibbs, especially if he's been watching Charlie's career here. He's never seen Charlie fight like this. But unfortunately...
That's the same look he had when he banished me from Canada.
That's right, but unfortunately it almost seems like Ball just needs one last big move to take Charlie out. But wait! Oh my God! Huge! A huge spine buster, putting him through that flaming table, and now he's setting up for it, Tibbs! He's doing it! It's the Canadian DDT! Right in the middle of the ring. Let's see that one more time. Tibbs, I think he's done it.
Take him down, boy. You don't have to make me proud. Make yourself proud.
1, 2, 3. Tibbs, your boy has done it. He has survived the onslaught of Felix Ball. He escaped the blue ball submission, and he has come out on the other side.
And then he did it with style.
That's right, Tibbs. Well, I know somewhere the father of this man is smiling.
Probably.
Well, Tibbs, that was the most offense we've ever seen from Charlie. And let me tell you something, I would have never said this at Cash in the Bag 1 year ago. But this man, we may be looking at a future JWF World Heavyweight Champion.
And he deserves every inch of it. Hey everybody, Captain Tibbs here, Commissioner of the JWF, and I'm here today to tell you about merch.alodapurebs.com/fightboys, where you can find all of your great merchandise for the JWF superstars that you love the most. Here we have t-shirts, tumblers, whatever you could want, where you can support your favorite superstars. We have things like the Blake Tanner anti-underdog shirt. We have the Captain Tibbs shirt with my beautiful face on it. Something with the JWF logo. Are you a fight boy or a fight girl? Doesn't matter, we got shirts for them both. And of course, my favorite, the Fight Boys tumbler glass. You can put anything in it, even Captain Tibbs' special drink. Whatever you want, find it over at merch.alodapurebs.com and look for the Fight Boys section.
All right, Tibbs. And now we are getting into an exciting match. A match for the JW...
Shut up, Sills! He's here! He's here! He's here! Hammerman! Hammerman! Look at him! Look at him dab! He's doing the dab the kids do, Sills!
That's right.
His mask is so beautiful! His shirt is on fire! His pants are so puffy!
That's right.
God, I love him!
Of course, the man who possibly unfairly got an instant #1 contendership for the JWF Captain's Championship is here. It is the Hammerman. But Tibbs, let me tell you something. I think the Hammerman, he has got one of the biggest challenges in his career tonight.
Shut up, Sills. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
He's so beautiful. I love him.
Okay, Tibbs.
He deserves it.
All right, Tibbs. Well, the Hammerman is here. And like I said, I think this man has one of the biggest challenges in his career as he takes on this man.
Look at those muscles.
Yep. It is a man who is a former JWF World Heavyweight Champion, the current JWF Captain's Champion, and the man who a few weeks ago on JWF War attempted to fire the Hammerman, which of course we all know he didn't have the power to do, but he still attempted it. It is the Dylan.
I hate him.
That's right.
He tried to fire my man, my Hammerman.
That's right. And of course, I mean, not only that, there has to be some more animosity because he did, of course, take the Captain's Championship from Charlie. We saw him lay out a vicious assault on Charlie, sending him to the hospital, which of course helped him retain that JWF Championship.
I was very upset.
That's right, Tibbs. But of course, we can talk all we want about the Dylan, but he is still a terrifying competitor in that ring. We know about his upper dicker finishing move, one of the most devastating moves in JWF history. And then, of course, in addition to that, a skilled tactician in that ring as well. The Dylan is not someone to be trifled with.
Not at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is for the JWF Captain's Championship. In the left corner, he is, I've been asked to say by Captain Tibbs, the world's greatest professional wrestler, the Hammerman. And in the right corner, he is the Lord of the Smart Side, your JWF Captain's Champion. He is the Dylan.
All right, Tibbs, and there it is, the handing off of your championship, the Captain's title. Handing it off to Shibata. Hammerman, I think Hammerman not even putting his eyes on it. He's keeping his eyes on the Dylan.
Enjoy that handoff while it lasts, Dylan. It's the last time you'll be touching that title.
Oh, so, Tibbs, we are supposed to be unbiased in this
When
match.
have I ever done that?
Okay. Well, unfortunately, things don't look too good for your boy in the beginning, as Dylan goes for a very early pin, but wait, Hammerman kicking out.
See, he suckered him in.
That's right. Well, suckered's one term, but other than that one corkscrew, Dylan has definitely been getting most of the offense in this match.
No, this is all Hammerman's game now. See? Got a good feel for his opponent. And he...
Oh, clothesline to the outside by the Dylan. And now, I think Dylan is just ready to destroy this man. Uh-oh, now he's actually
not gonna
grabbing
get the chance.
Steel steps. Oh, but Hammerman punching it out of the way. But unfortunately, now Dylan picking up the Hammerman, and I think this might be a vicious powerbomb coming here. Wait! Hammerman fighting out from it. I think he was trying to powerbomb him onto those steel steps. But unfortunately, Dylan fighting back, taking the steel steps out of the way.
Come on, Hammer, baby, you got it.
That's right. Now, Hammerman taking Dylan to the inside of the ring. But wait, Dylan whipping him to the outside. And now what's he going for? Draping him over those ropes. Oh, big DDT rolling him into the ring. Tibbs, that is a vicious move. We've seen take down many competitors before.
I'm sure he's all right.
That's right. All right, and now, ooh, taking Dylan down. Huge kick to the ribs. And now I think Hammerman might be closing in on something. Oh, but unfortunately, Dylan pushing that kick out of the way. Now, Tibbs, in a match like this, what advice would you have for a man like the Hammerman? It's his first championship opportunity in the JWF.
My advice to a man of the stature and the eloquence of the Hammerman will be to win.
That's right, Tibbs. Now, of course, on JWF War just a few weeks ago, Dylan came out to the ring and proclaimed to the world that he knew who the Hammerman was underneath that mask. He knew who he was. Do you have any idea who could possibly be underneath that mask? Oh, wait. I don't think it's about to matter who's underneath that mask as Dylan sets him up for that sick dick kick. Ooh, that could not feel good on the little hammer. Going for the pin. 1,
It's a very big hammer.
2.
Probably.
Ooh, barely kicking out at 2 is the hammerman.
You know, Sills, of course I do know who's under the mask.
Oh, I mean, would you like to enlighten all of us today?
Of course, it's Hammerman.
Oh, okay. So it's Hammerman. Oh, but wait. Dylan tossing
showed me his
Hammerman
birth
to the
certificate.
outside. And it looks like Dylan is about to close in on some sort of vicious, ooh, kick to the gut. Picking the Hammerman up, but wait. Hammerman fighting back. I don't know. I think Dylan was about to ram him into those steel steps, spine first. But Hammerman fought back, rolling him into that ring.
He actually showed me his social security number.
All right, wait, what's he going for? Wait, picking Dylan up. Tibbs, could it be? Could it be? A burning hammer, my God. We haven't seen one of those in years. Goes for that pin, 1, 2. Ooh, barely kicking out at 2 is the Dylan.
The only thing worse than a hammer is a hammer that's on fire, Sills. That's what I always say.
That's right, and that burning hammer, I think that might have just secured him that title. And now, ooh, bunch of clotheslines. The Hammerman is fired up. Big clothesline in the corner. And now, woo! Big kip up. Let me tell you something. I think the Hammerman is ready. And the Hammerman is primed to be the next JWF Captain's Champion. What do you think, Tibbs?
He's about to win it all.
All right, and oh, huge suplex to the middle of the ring. And now let's see. Oh, he was going for that step up enziguri, but wait! Oh my God! Dylan was trying to take advantage of missing that enziguri, but Hammerman popped him up in the air. I've never seen anyone handle the Dylan like that.
It's crazy. He may not be the tallest man, but he is stout. He is strong.
That's right, may not be the tallest, but he is still the Hammerman. Unfortunately, went for that step-up enziguri again, but Dylan dodged out of the way, but the Hammerman continuing that relentless assault.
Picked him up like a rag doll, Silves.
That's right, and of course, as we can see, Shibata not giving these boys a 10 count because, as we know, every match for the Captain's Championship is fought under Nautical rules. So these men, they can go wherever they want in this ring. They can do whatever they want to one another for the Captain's Championship.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's right. Now it looks like Hammerman, I think, trying to search for some sort of attack, but he's not sure where to go next. Oh, goes for a pin. Oh, but Dylan immediately tossing him off.
I'm on Hammerman. Use some of that tactics where you're good at.
That's right, and unfortunately a third attempt at an enziguri, and Dylan unfortunately dodging it again, and now taking Hammerman down. Now let's see what Dylan's prepped for. Climbing to the second rope, and oh wait, no, actually thinking better of it and going down to, oh my God! Looks like he was trying to stomp Hammerman in the dick, setting up for that upper dicker move. But Hammerman just getting the knee. Oh! Big STO putting the Dylan down. Goes for that pin again. Ooh, and a kick out at 1 from the Dylan. Now, Tibbs, we've never discussed it live on air, but can you tell us the story of the Hammerman? How did this man come to be in the JWF?
Well, he came to my office and he had a really great mask. And I said, "You are a hammer."
Oh, so he was just the man at that point. Oh, finally nails that step up enziguri and now goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, barely kicking out at 2 and 9.5, I think, Tibbs, is the Dylan.
He changed his legal name for me.
Oh, that's fantastic, Tibbs, and it looks like he's setting up for it. Maybe another burning hammer, maybe a... Oh, wait! Dylan fighting out, hitting that reverse DDT onto the ground, and now picking up the Hammerman once again. And, oh, a reverse upper dicker putting him down, Tibbs. Let's see it one more time. Upper dicker.
Oh, he got his opportunity.
That's right, and we know, of course, Dylan is a man all about opportunity. 1, 2. Oh, barely kicking out. Look at that. The Hammerman barely rolling over. And now Dylan going to the outside. What could he be possibly searching for on the outside here? Oh, no. Oh, Tibbs. Adding insult to injury. The Dylan has the hammer. Oh, but wait! Hammerman with a drop kick out of nowhere. Putting down the Dylan before he can use that hammer. And a huge tumbleweed senton puts him down.
Hammerman don't need no hammer. He is the hammer.
That's right, Tibbs. It looks like he's trying to break the neck of the Dylan. Slamming him down to the mat. And now, oh wait, now trying to actually get Dylan to submit. Now, I don't know if this is a wise move. This is not something we've seen out of the Dylan in the past.
No.
All right, but Dylan getting out of it. But wait, Hammerman picking him up. Possibly going for that burning hammer again. No! Ooh, just dropping him. Draping the throat of the Dylan. Let me tell you something. If his throat hits the wrong way, that could have possibly killed him.
Not for nothing, but the Hammerman is an expert. I know what I'm doing.
That's right, going for a pin. One. Oh! Kicking out at one is the Dylan. Let me tell you something. That's something we've seen between Charlie, Scottye Moore. We have seen some resiliency from our JWF superstars tonight. I'll tell you that right now, Tibbs.
He's done very well.
That's right, and Hammerman climbing to that top rope, possibly going for that hammer leg drop. And, oh, no, actually was going for one of those hammer elbows to the top. But unfortunately, it looks like Dylan, ooh, going back to the hammer and raining shots down. But Hammerman fighting back, and he's actually got the hammer, and a step up enziguri. Oh, but wait, I don't think Hammerman wants to use the hammer. No, he's not, because like you said, he is the burning hammer. Tibbs, this might be it. Let's see it one more time. Down to the mat goes the Dylan. And Tibbs, let me tell you something. I think we may be looking at the next JWF Captain's Champion. 1, 2, oh my God!
I can't
Tibbs,
believe it.
he's kicked out of 2 burning hammers. We knew that Dylan was resilient, but that's nearly impossible.
Come on, Hammer, what are you doing?
That's right, and Hammerman on the outside of the ring. And now Dylan, I think, just trying to search for some more form of punishment to go to next. Picking him up. Oh, and slamming him rib first into those steel steps. And now taking apart our announce table once again. The announce table that, of course, was the undoing of Mamoa Curry earlier. Could it possibly be the undoing of the Hammerman as well?
Oh, I hope not.
All right, now it looks like Dylan trying to drag Hammerman over to this table. And who knows what kind of chaos he could cause on top of it. But wait, Hammerman actually fighting out, taking the Dylan down, and now whipping him into the ring. And now I think Hammerman, this is a do or die moment for the Hammerman. Goes for that pin. Oh, but Dylan kicking out at 1. Tibbs, I mean, at this point in this match, do you think there's anything the Hammerman could do to the Dylan to get this victory?
Be a better hammer.
That's right, picking him up and now whipping him into those ropes. Possibly going to knock him to the ground, go for that hammer drop. Oh, wait! Putting Dylan on the top rope is the Hammerman, but wait! Dylan fighting back, jumping down, and now taking him to the mat. And now let's see what Dylan's going for next. Oh, wait! Hammerman fighting back. Tibbs, this is anyone's game, picking him up. Looks like he's going for the burning hammer, but wait, no! Dylan fighting out of it! And there it is! Upper Dicker! Tibbs.
Oh, no.
I know he's your boy, but no man can survive 2 Upper Dickers like that. Rolling over the Hammerman is the Dylan. 1, 2. Oh my God! The Hammerman kicked out!
Yeah!
The Hammerman's kicked out! Oh no, but it looks like Dylan's setting up for another. setting up for another. Oh, reverse upper dicker going down. Tibbs, I thought he had a shot. I thought after that kick out, but Dylan has called for it once again, pinning him right by the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Well, Tibbs, it looks like the Dylan is still the captain's championship. Oh,
but he's a hammerman.
I know, and unfortunately, I don't know what this means for the Hammerman after this. Maybe next week, Dylan may come to the ring, reveal his identity to the world. Who knows what's coming next? But Dylan knows that he is still the captain and the captain's champion as well.
He's not the captain, I am.
Oh no, but throwing the belt down now looks like he's wanting to continue the assault on the Hammerman. Dylan, no, you've already won.
Stop it, you gotta stop this.
Oh God, continuing the assault on the outside. Proud of himself. You can see himself yelling to the crowd.
Yep, that's,
Well, Tibbs, this is insane. We got to get somebody out here. The Dylan has gone crazy assaulting the Hammerman.
You can't look, Silves, tell me when it's over.
All right, now it looks like, unfortunately, that table coming back into play. Dylan dragging him towards it. And now, wait, Hammerman fighting back, but no! Another upper dicker! Hammerman tried his best. He tried to fight back, but unfortunately, Dylan hit that upper dicker and put him down. And now, wait, cutting to our backstage area, and it looks like Felix Ball, what? What in the world? What's going on here?
Hey.
Felix Ball offering Charlie a hand. Oh, Tibbs, that, I don't know what we just saw. That might have been a deal with the devil that Charlie just made. But for right now, we need to focus on this match. A match for the JWF World Heavyweight Championship, where we see this man, a 16-time World Heavyweight Champion, a man we never thought we'd see in the JWF, Ric Flair, coming to the ring.
As you see, the stem cell therapies have worked wonders.
That's right, Tibbs. Looks just as good as he did back in the day, and let me tell you something, I don't know how that's going to be for Blake Tanner, our champion. Because, I mean, up to this point, I've always thought he's going to be going against, I guess, current Ric Flair, for lack of a better word. And I guess this is current Ric Flair, but he's looking better than we've ever seen him.
See, that's why I brought him in, Silves. We needed the Ric Flair. The real Ric Flair, at his peak, at his prime, to take on this man.
That's right. A man who we've seen go through trials, tribulations, taking on Scottye Moore, Canada Charlie, some of the best in the JWF. But as he said on War last week, he's held the line because this is Blake Tanner.
He's a real rock star, some say.
That's right, Tibbs coming out to the ring. And I mean, of course, Rick's looking good, but I don't think we've ever seen Blake Tanner look as good as he does tonight. He knew he had a challenge ahead of him. And I spoke with him earlier today, and he said he's been training 2 times a day, working his ass off, for lack of a better term, in order to come into this match as good as he's ever been.
Look at that sweet jacket.
That's right, Tibbs. Of course, reminded everybody that he is the B, and he is here to defend his title come hell or high water.
As this is, nothing is paramount to this championship right here, emblazoned with a rat.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is for the JWF Championship. In the left corner, he is the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And in the right corner, he the B to the LAKE. He is your JWF champion, it's Blake Tanner.
All right, Tibbs. Handing off the belt is Blake Tanner to Shibata, and Ric Flair looking at what could possibly be his 17th World Heavyweight Championship. Hold it high, Shibby!
This is a match for the ages. Ric Flair coming out of retirement to face our champion, Blake Tanner.
That's right, and of course we all know Ric Flair, a man who does not joke about retirements. He has never come out of retirement once before. Oh, but wait, Blake Tanner bouncing him off the ropes, leapfrog, oh, huge spinning European uppercut, and Blake Tanner bragging he has not missed a step. All right, and now looks like he was going for a suplex, but wait, Ric Flair fighting out of it, and now grabbing him for a suplex of his own, but wait, Blake Tanner flipping onto his feet, bouncing off the ropes, and taking Ric Flair down.
And this is the dirtiest player in the game at his height, at his peak.
That's right. Oh! Huge elbow drop while Ric Flair was actually sitting up. That's two impacts. The impact of the elbow and the impact of you hitting the mat. Let me tell you something. Blake Tanner right now, I mean, he's almost making Ric Flair look like an amateur.
That's not something you see happen to Ric Flair a lot. The last person I would see that had treated Ric Flair in this way.
The dirtiest player in the game going underneath on Blake Tanner. And now following it up with a huge suplex, taking him down in a big elbow drop. And unfortunately, I think this match might firmly be in Ric Flair's hands right now.
I will say, doesn't matter who you are, when somebody goes for that area, you can do everything you can to protect it.
Oh, but wait, Rick, once again, pulling out those dirty moves, taking off the turnbuckle cover, exposing that metal ring underneath.
Already.
And now choking out Blake Tanner. Ric Flair is proving tonight why he is the dirtiest player in the game. And now Blake Tanner, luckily reversing, taking Flair down, goes for a pin. Ooh, but Flair kicking out at one. And Tibbs, let me tell you something. I may be afraid for Blake Tanner at this point in the match. Ric Flair pulling out all of his old moves. This is not the legend of Ric Flair. This is not the man who wrestles these beautiful technical matches. No, this is the dirtiest player in the game, and he's willing to do whatever it takes. But wait! That bee sting may just secure Blake Tanner his title. 1, 2, a kick out from one at that bee sting. My God.
Now listen, Sylv. This man we're seeing before us, this Ric Flair, this is the Ric Flair that became a 16-time champion.
Oh, and as we can see, rolling out of the way, allowing Blake Tanner to just slam into the mat on that diving elbow drop attempt. Ooh, and dropping Blake Tanner to the mat on his skull. It looks like Blake Tanner, I don't know, holding his neck weird. I don't know if Blake Tanner landed on his neck badly or what. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, ooh, kicking out at 2, barely is Blake. Tibbs, we may have to have somebody come check on the champion after this, but wait, looks like Rick setting up for that figure 4, but wait, Blake wrestling him to the ground, taking Ric Flair down to the mat. Let me tell you something, I think if he had hit that figure 4, it would have been all over for Blake Tanner.
Oh, maybe, but this is Blake Tanner. This is the man that has held the line all this time with his championship in hand.
That's right. Now Ric Flair looking to choke out Blake Tanner. Got that massive arm wrapped around the neck of Blake. Blake trying to do whatever he can to get out of this. I mean, this move could cause him to faint. It's choking out the oxygen to his brain. But Blake luckily fighting back. But Flair reversing with a punch of his own. And ooh, one of those patented Ric Flair chops putting him down. Ooh, and scraping the face of Blake Tanner. Tibbs,
Ric Flair, he's pulling out all the stops.
He is proving tonight why he is a legend, why he is a 16-time champion. I know we said Blake Tanner at the beginning of this match might have been superior, but Ric Flair proving tonight that he is a champion for a reason.
Agreed, Sylv. Now, each one of these moves that you see Ric Flair pulling have won him championships at some point.
Oh, and
It's amazing to see him do all of these.
Wrenching back on the already damaged neck of Blake Tanner, but luckily Blake getting out of the way. I think if he had held it anymore, Blake's neck might have been broken. Oh, and now Flair, weakening the knee, possibly prepping for that figure 4 lock.
A dangerous amalgamation of knees and legs.
That's right. Oh, and tossing Blake Tanner nearly halfway across the ring. And now dropping elbows down onto the neck region. I think Ric Flair is trying to injure Blake Tanner in this match.
He might be, and that's how he's won championships in the past.
Oh, and now once again going after the leg, and it looks like he's setting up for it. Oh, and he's doing it. He's setting up for it. He's got him in it. Tibbs, this might be it. He's got him in the figure 4. He's got him in it. It looks like Blake Tanner close to tapping. But wait.
It's maybe the end. How could it happen like this?
Look, you can see the anguish in Blake Tanner's face. He's trying his best to lift his head, but the neck injury is too much. Oh, but wait. Flipping him over. Reversing the pressure is Blake Tanner, and Flair is unfortunately forced to release that hold. But unfortunately, it looks like Ric Flair still going after Blake Tanner and draping him over the ropes. Oh, huge assault, and Ric Flair calling for it, saying this is over. And going after that injured knee once again. Blake Tanner is in a worse way than I think we've ever seen him right now.
Blake Tanner, of course, known for his amazing technical prowess, but how is he gonna outthink his way out of this?
That's right, and of course, let's not forget that vicious injury to the neck of Blake Tanner that may cause even more problems in the future for him. He's got to think about the long term of his career at this point.
Can't feel good.
Blake Tanner's neck once again probably being compressed after that assault. Oh, but taking Ric Flair down, climbing to the top rope again. This is the elbow drop that damaged him earlier. Oh, and Flair moving out of the way once again, going for that pin. Oh, and kicking out at 1 is Blake Tanner, but you got to imagine the damage that does on the back of the neck.
Oh, but Blake Tanner not ready to give up just yet.
That's right, and a huge lariat. And now, huge stomp to the chest and stepping on the neck of Blake Tanner. And now Ric Flair, I don't know if he's tired or just upset with Blake Tanner for his resilience. All right, and now what's he setting up for? Oh, bouncing back. Oh, stomping on the skull. Going for, oh no. Shibata looking to possibly stop this match from the damage to Blake Tanner's neck. But unfortunately, Blake Tanner asking for it to continue, but, oh wait! Flair was calling for that figure 4, but Blake reversed, hits a BDT.
It looks like he almost suckered the dirtiest player in.
And sending him back first into that turnbuckle that Flair exposed at the beginning of the match. And the Blake out puts Ric Flair down, goes for that pin. 1,
done it.
2, 3.
He beat Ric Flair at his own game. By God, he did it.
Well, Blake Tanner, as he said he wanted to do on last week's Monday Night War, has secured his legacy. His legacy by defeating a 16-time World Heavyweight Champion in the form of Ric Flair. But I wonder the neck injuries, what's happened to him in this match. I don't know if it was mind games with Flair or what, but who knows what's next for Blake Tanner.
I don't know, but that was amazing.
All right, wait! What in the world? What? Canada Charlie has come out and he's assaulting Blake Tanner, assaulting Ric Flair, Shibata. Wait. Oh my God, Tibbs. Tibbs, it's Felix Ball. Felix Ball is here, and it looks like some sort of demonic alliance has been created between Canada Charlie and his former teacher, Felix.
No.
Oh no, He's got the chair. Oh, against the ribs. And now Felix coming into the ring, applauding. And wait, what's he calling? What's Felix calling for? Oh my God. He's giving the densest man on the planet that chair, and oh my God! Sends it raining down onto Blake Tanner's body. Tibbs! Tibbs, this is horrifying!
I don't understand.
Well, it looks like some sort of horrifying alliance has occurred between Charlie and his opponent tonight, Felix Ball. I don't know how to parse what I've just seen.
I think I need some time alone.
That's right, Tibbs. Well, other than that horrifying ending, of course, I mean, we have to think this is 2 Summerfests in a row that have not been good to Blake Tanner. He won his first JWF championship last year, immediately getting cashed in on by Griffin Clouds, the Cash in the Bank briefcase holder, and then this year retains his title in what should have been a glorious moment and was immediately ruined by Canada Charlie. Tibbs, I don't know how to talk about this.
I don't. Chuck, what have you done?
Well, Tibbs, ignoring that match, we cannot forget the great other matches we've seen tonight. We saw Scottye Moore defeat Mamoa Curry in an amazing Last God Standing match. We saw Bananas and Pajamas finally claim their spot at the top of the JWF Tag Division, defeating the Ratscension. And of course, I know you won't feel good about this one either, but we saw the Dylan defeat the Hammerman to retain his JWF Captain's Championship. So I guess on behalf of Captain Tibbs, I've been Silver Spoon. Make sure to check out all of the other episodes of JWF Wrestling on the Fight Boys podcast, which can be found at aloadofpurebs.com. Buy your JWF merch at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. This has been the less than greatest shindig of the summer, Summerfest. And for Captain Tibbs, I've been Silver Spoon. And we will see you next time.
My boy!